Wagwan, that means hello in Jamaica. So I will be cooking some rice and peas. I did a rice and peas video before, but that was with the canned peas, and now I'm going to do it with the regular peas. I soak my peas overnight with some garlic, and then I'm going to pressure it for 30 to 35 minutes. After I'm done pressuring my peas, I'm going to cool down the pressure cooker with some cold water. You can actually leave it for it to cool, but I don't have any time for that. Today is Sunday and I need to be finishing my Sunday dinner as soon as possible. So now that I'm done and it's cooled and it can be open, I'm going to check to make sure that the peas is soft as how I want it to be. When I'm done checking for that, I'm going to now transfer my peas into my pot where I want to cook my rice. And I'm just going to throw off the water because I did put water in the pot, that the amount that I wanted for my rice. And if it's too much, you can remove some of the water. That's fine. Depends on how much rice you want to cook. I am cooking about 4 cups of rice. So this is perfect for me with some additional water left in there, so I can boil the coconut milk and boil the seasoning, and then that water will be reduced to exactly how I want it. And I'm just going to add my seasoning now. This is some pepper, scallion, thyme, pimiento, and some salt, and that is about it. I know a lot of people put sugar, seasoning such as dry seasoning, all purpose. I do not do that. Everybody cooks different. I may not cook as your grandma at home in Jamaica, but I'm a Jamaican Indian, so I have my own twist to how I grew up seeing my parents cook. This is the easiest way to do rice and peas, especially when you're not in Jamaica and you cannot get the items that you need, like some Scotch bonnet pepper, for example. With that being said, let me give you a backstory. The first time I cook rice and peas, I'm just adding some garlic right there. The first time I cook rice and peas, I was 9. And at that time, I did not know that you had to pressure the peas or cook the peas prior to adding the rice. So I did everything at once, and trust me, I was so disappointed when it was done, but that's just a story. So the first time I made rice and peas, I was 9. When you add your seasoning, you're going to allow that to boil for 5 minutes, and then you're going to add your coconut milk. Please ensure that your coconut milk is fully boiled, because if it's not, your rice and peas can spoil when you want to eat your Sunday, Monday, or even your Sunday, Tuesday. It's not going to last that long because the milk is not fully cooked. Now that my milk and my seasoning is fully cooked, everything is blended, I'm going to add my rice. Once I add my rice, I'm going to turn the stove on medium and allow that to just cook and simmer down for as long as you need it to, until almost all the water is basically gone. Listen, make sure that you don't have too much water in the pot. As you can see, the rice is still visible. Add your butter, and that's it. Make sure that the rice is still visible. When you stir your pot, your rice is still visible when you add the water. If you cannot see your rice, please remove some of the water. Trust me, you don't want your rice to be coming out looking like it's rice porridge. Once that it gets to this point, you're going to turn your heat on low. I personally remove all my seasoning that I added. I know this is time consuming. Some people tie their seasoning together. I really don't like anything in my food that's not edible. I will remove them. I'll take my time and remove each one. Doing this will not give me issues when I'm sharing my food or when I'm packaging my food for the days to come. I don't want to be biting on things that is not pleasant to me. I do not eat pimento or any of those things that you're seeing me removing if it's not finely chopped. So I want to remove everything before I store my rice and allow it to steam to the perfect texture that I want. You can skip this step. You don't have to remove them. If you're fine with eating them, or when you're plating your food, it's fine with you. You don't have to do this. But I want to do it. And remember, if you're not already a subscriber, please feel free to do so. It is free. Leave me a like and a comment. Share it with a friend, with a family member. And let me know also, do you like rice and peas or you prefer white rice? Because some people do not eat peas. When my stepkids are here, I have to make sure that I have white rice for them because they don't really like peas that much. They will eat it, but if they have a preference, they will rather to eat white rice. So let me know. On the other hand, my husband only eat rice and peas. So white rice is a challenge for him. He prefers rice and peas. After removing everything, you just want to, like I said, cover your pot. Some people will put a file paper over it. Depends on the texture that they're looking for. My rice is already steamed perfectly, so I don't need the file paper. All I did was just stir my rice, make sure the heat from on the bottom come up, and then cover that and leave that to sit for just a few minutes until everything is just nice and dry. I love my rice that way. I don't want any soft rice. If you want that, then you can cover it with some file paper and allow that to steam for more than a few minutes, like 7-10 minutes, and your rice will be perfect. Now my rice is all done. You'll see me plate my rice shortly. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. You can watch my jerk chicken video that goes well with this rice and peas. I will link it below. And next week you can catch my curry goat video that I am serving this rice and peas with. The baby is awake now, so I have to go. Have a good weekend, and remember guys, keep it simple.